Welcome to Crystal News Week 2. A lot has happened this week.
With the new content update and additions of the content creator role, quite a handful this week.
This week we've brought on our first guest, TnkFat, also known as Taff, and we'll be asking him some questions.
Considering you're only the second player in Crystal Realms, you must have had a very different experience starting out.
The gameplay I always play is definitely far nicer than just be the only person line most of the time, but me starting out, I don't think it's too different from how most people are starting today. It's pretty much just do the quests, but I do appreciate all the interactions nowadays, definitely.
So, first of all for this week, Tex now has his mod item, a blue pair of headphones which have a cool effect.
These headphones have notes floating above them, which actually looks amazing.
Since there wasn't many updates when you first started, what actually attracted you to the game and made you want to stick with it?
I think the main thing that attracted me to the game was it's like this from other games I played beforehand, like for example Terraria and Growtopia, both being like some of my favorite video games. It's taking like some of my favorite aspects of both, like the mobs and mine, like it being like multiplayer, how you connect to a lot of these other people. It's look at the key aspects for me. It's what made the game so nice.
As you can see, there's now a new content creator role that Brad hasn't stopped talking about.
Yeah, this role has been given to me, Dyer and PB so far, and it has took the old colour from the developer team.
And the developer tag has now been changed to a green color to replace the blue one. Given that you've started the game very early on and seen it through its entire course, what do you reckon is the craziest time in Crystal Realms?
The craziest time for me in the game was definitely when it got raided by Fishy, and I remember waking up the day yesterday, we had maybe 10 people online. I come on, check my phone at 268 people, and I start freaking out. So I'm calling the ASC upwards over 1,000 usually. It's fun to see all those new phases that we're rolling, having multiple floors at once. I miss those times.
And now for the highlight of this week, the new city update.
This update has brought along new blocks, a new password door, clothing items, and skateboards.
Yeah, these clothing items can be found in basic clothes pack from the store, and a few of them can be bought as part of the city pack.
Skateboards are actually the first item that grants you a speed boost in the game, but they come at the cost of being a little slippery.
We'll put the recipes on the screen now for the different skateboards. Some of them are more expensive than the others, and they're crafted in a cauldron. The rainbow board, as far as we're aware, has a nice effect on it.
And now for the Realms of the Day's ranking. First we've got Siege of Emberhold by Zyrok. Very nice colors, I like the design, but it's a bit simple, so I'm gonna rate it 7 out of 10.
Next we've got Jewel Trials by Nuzo. I like this one, but I can't rate it too high because it's quite empty around it. But the actual comparison between the two I think is really good, so I'd say 7 out of 10.
Next we've got Proclamasi by The Last. It looks cool, but it's kinda empty and random. There's not much correlation between the rest of the art, so I'm gonna rate it 4 out of 10.
Next we've got Jakarta Harry Inni by Streamer. I actually quite like this one. It does look like a normal generated world at the bottom, but I like the kind of city kind of vibe going on the top. I'd give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Next we've got Floating Village by Wifey. A very cool world overall. Seems like there's a lot of thought behind it. I really like the castle, and the entire world has a really nice structure. 8 out of 10.
Next we've got The Goblin Maze by Joseph. I think this is a bit of a controversial one because it's not like other worlds, it's actually got a maze on it, but it is quite dark. But then at the same time I think that is the design of it. I'm just going to give it 5 out of 10.
Again, another really cool world overall. I really like the structure and I like the glowing beds. 7 out of 10.
So last week we asked you to leave comments and we've got them, so we'll read them now.
First we've got Kurt Mully saying, "Oh my god, it's Brad, the most famous YouTuber."
I actually feel honoured. Boomer says, I love the new series, excited for week 2.
Well, it's here. Wolf says, absolute cinnamon news.
It is actually cinema, to be fair. We've got so many positive comments from it. We've also got Kron asking where he is.
During the studio. We've got Aristotle saying hello.
Hello, Aristotle. We're missing you dearly. I mean, he's not even quit, but we're still missing you. We've also got Luke saying hello.
Hello. We got the last saying hello, I'm on YouTube. My mother would be proud.
She should be proud. Featuring on Crystal News. Okay, we've got Penguin saying never forget. TnkFat is a goblin. Proof found in Crystal Realms Reddit. Also, Newt Newt, #2.
Also got Sav saying, Brad was nice, he saved my life on fire.
That's true. I was definitely there and it definitely happened. We've also got Napkin asking if anyone's seen his necklace.
No. Right folks, this will be it for week 2 of Crystal News. Hope you enjoyed and see you next week.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's definitely a 9 out of 10. Whoa, let's not put my opinion in it. I forgot.